Welcome back to the shop at the Antique FANatic. Today we're going to take a look at this 1926 Westinghouse Rotaire, give it some grease, oil, etc., and then try to find a place to give it a permanent home here at the house. So let's get into it and see what we can do.
The Westinghouse Rotaire debuted in 1926, and some believe Westinghouse continued production into the early 30s. The slogan for the Westinghouse Rotaire was, "The new Westinghouse Rotaire is a complete revolution in ceiling fans."
Here we are. Now, let's look at a couple of things. This thing, it's kind of rough. It was hanging in the kitchen in the Masonic Lodge, so it's got some kitchen grease on there, and that might be good. That might help have protected some of the original paint. On the Rotaires, I've seen them where the switch hangs down off of the cord, and it's a push button on-off switch. This one is a pull chain switch, and I don't know if it's been replaced at some point, but it works, and you know, it fits the bill, and it's mounted here on the back of the cage like it's supposed to be. The fan was mounted on a short pipe and a flange closer to the ceiling. I don't have the original canopy, but that's okay. I've got other canopies, and we'll make something happen. So let's get into it and see if we can't tear it up. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to do something really stupid, and actually it's going to be more efficient, but I'm going to put the pipe on here and put a test lead on, and I'm just going to hold it with a set of gloves and test it. So stay tuned for some shenanigans. That's going to be a hoot. Let's see how heavy this thing is. You know, that's not super heavy. So, I don't know if y'all can see this, and if you can't, I'll do another video here in a minute. Try to be very careful. Some of this old wiring is very fragile, and I don't want to jack it up. Y'all ready? Here we go. Sweet. Very heavy. Okay, let's get in here and try to clean this up. This thing is fighting me tooth and nail, so what we're going to do is try to clean it and oil it, and we'll just go from there, see what we can do. Yeah, I know. I'm a messy guy. I know. But this WD-40 is a real good degreaser. Helps get some of the gunk off, you know. And that's really all we're after, basically, because we like the patina here. I mean, this thing has probably overseen so many pancake breakfasts and ice cream socials that you can't count them all. So we don't want to take all of it off of there. Oh, check it out. Some days I feel like a nut. You know, most days anyway. I'll show you what I just saw. Right here. It says grease here. So you take this off. This is where you put your grease in. Which I don't have a grease gun per se. And I'm not sure how I'll get it through that little bitty hole. But I bet we can find a way. Let me stew on this a bit. So cool. I'm going to go ahead and put the cage back on. Just because I feel like that's the right thing to do. And then we'll clean it up some more after that. If you have more ceiling fans than you have ceilings, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any fan-saving adventures. What we're going to do now is squirt some WD on this brush, try to give it a clean. That, I don't know, some kind of terrible nastiness is on that. And then, of course, I got ADD, so I'll stop in the middle of cleaning and try to straighten the cage up. It's remarkably easy. Hope you all had a good holiday. Magic. Then we're gonna scoot in here and see what we can get in on the business end of this thing. Polish. It's like they had it hanging up when they painted the sealant. Didn't cover it up very well. Alright. What enables this fan to rotate, it's kind of, you see there's brushes. So they spin around on this slip ring, and that's what conducts the electricity down to the motor and allows it to oscillate. So your power wire doesn't get all twisted up and so on. Anyway, just thought you might want to look inside if you're like me and you've never messed with one of these before. And I have not. Okay, so I phoned a friend because I've never taken one of these apart before. And Mr. Paul Graves, the pro, said that I need to take the brushes out. So we're going to do that reluctantly. Because I don't underestimate my ability to screw things up. Okay, there's a brush, one. And it's got some grease on it, so it probably needed cleaning anyway. Let's flip it over and get to the other side. That's already loose. And these have shunts in them, so that's easy. Well, good brushes, like new. This may be a low mileage fan. Okay, the next thing we got to get these placeholders off. See? Enough. There's the U-joint, which has some grease that I did get in there in its place. So alright, y'all see in there, this is the place that all the magic happens. So we're going to try to put some grease in there and then reassemble it without making a tremendous mess. I really hope it don't make a big old mess. Using this red and tacky will help quite a bit, I think. Get the grease in there where it goes. Let's flip it over. Well, that looks pretty good to me. Trying to clean my hands a little bit because I got grease up to my elbows and all over the side of this casting. And clean it out a little bit. And I don't remember which way it goes, to be honest with you. We got all this grease on there. Oops. Got to be this way. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now we're going to oil it a little bit. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this not so bad wick and we're going to rejuvenate it. We're going to make it like brand new. I know y'all are all getting ready to start commenting, but you might as well not. Perfect. Now I'm going to set the fan up, and then I'm going to try to put some oil down in the oil port. And that'll make a big difference right there. Right. Oh yeah. It's all so much better. Thing's really kind of heavy when you start to hold it with one hand. See if we can get this back oil poured out. little cup. There we go. Alright, let's go pliers again. Well, that does not want to come off of there. Let's get my robo grips out and get a pinch on it, break it loose. There it goes. That was like glued in there. There we go. There we go. Makes that worse. I'm not going to run this a lot, so for now we're just going to douse it with oil like this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No, it's not moving. Oil port cut back in there. Need to wipe it down a little bit more. I got her greased and oiled, and I'm not going to worry about making it too perfect. Okay, now we need to wash our hands and tidy up a bit. So let's take 5. Okay, so what we're doing, since this doesn't have a typical hanger, I'm going to run the wire up the pole, drill a hole, put a grommet in, and use some cloth covered cord and fish it out and then kind of hang it off of a hook like a swag lamp. You'll see. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's going to be cool. So let's finish drilling this up and okay, so I'm going to put the flange on the sealant. Okay, we're gonna fish the wire through here and make the connection, attach this, and then we'll be ready to start hanging. Okay. Got this out to make this connection. We're going to screw this on there, put the set screw in, and then we're going to go try to hang the fan. So hold tight. Okay, so we got the fan hung up. Let's go over here and take a look. There it is. Now, we're gonna run it, but I realized real quick, this thing throws out quite the breeze. So half of my papers are trying to, you know, go to the moon. This is terrible. I'm terrible with video. Brilliant idea to do a YouTube channel. All right, y'all ready? You see it? I got it on my phone, so here we go. Blowing all my window shades. That feels good. I'm gonna get up here on risk life and limb and get up here on the chair so we can get a video from up close. You ready? I'm not. I'm scared. I don't like heights. All right. Let's see what we got going on now. I think it's got a little grease on the slip ring from where I got a little carried away with it. Seems like it has a hitch and a skid along, but it's working it out just fine. This is just for entertainment purposes anyway, so. How cool is that? Well, this was quite an unorthodox video because I just was all over the map today. Had a lot on my mind, but we got her done. Got the medallion canopy, got the cord draped like a swag lamp. This was my vision, and there it is. And I think it's worth noting at this point, you know, this fan spent untold years, probably since the 20s, in that Masonic lodge, and had no one stepped in to rescue it, it probably would have went to the dumpster. So that's what we do here at the Antique FANatic. We appreciate you going along and hope you enjoyed the ride, and we'll see you on the next episode.